go, Brandon.
Hey guys, I want to share a real quick video with you all on kind of an update of something that I announced on my podcast, a high capacity podcast with special guest Max Michel, who was the 6 Hour team captain last month, I believe it was, or February it was, where he talked about some of the things that Sig was going to be doing going forward. If you guys will remember, 6 Hour did not go to SHOT Show this past year. A lot of backstory behind that. We can get into that in another video, but the bottom line is it's kind of shaping up to where you can see what Sig's plans are now to still get out there and meet with dealers, media, and more importantly probably is the public, the general public, the buying public, the commercial market out there. As you guys know, SHOT Show, yeah, they're pretty much gotten to a point where almost anybody can get in, but it's still technically not open to the general public, the buying public. It's dealers, media, and folks like that get in there. Well, Sig Sauer is launching what they're calling Freedom Days. They're kind of taking their show on the road. Very interesting how they're doing this, and you kind of wonder what the ripple effect is going to be. Essentially what they're doing is they're hosting a first ever Sig Freedom Days event. This first Freedom Days event is going to be hosted at the Ben Avery Shooting Facility in Phoenix, Arizona, May 6th through May 8th. Not only will you be able to shoot some of their existing products, up to about 50 different products in the whole 6 Hour line, new products, and of course all the old tried and true products, but there will be other vendors there too. I think Mossberg is going to be there where you'll be able to shoot Mossberg shotguns. It's interesting that Mossberg is going to be there, and they specify that you'll be able to shoot Mossberg shotguns, but I didn't see that you'd be able to shoot Mossberg's handguns, which would be a competitor to Sig. I'm sure there's some legal paperwork that was done with all of that. But nevertheless, it sounds like there's going to be a few other vendors there. Again, not necessarily direct competitors to Sig, which you don't blame them. This is their show, so may as well not bring their direct competition in there. There will be, if you want to call them celebrities, some of the greatest shooters out there, more notably Max Michel, of course, the team captain of 6 Hour. That's going to be awesome. I'm sure he's going to be doing some demos like he always does. Amazing demos when he does those. Lena Michalik will be out there. So will Jerry Michalik. David Horner will be out there as well. Price is going to be $79.95 per person per day. You must be 12 or older to attend, and you must be 18 or older to shoot the firearms. Cool thing is they're going to make a very special edition P365 XL Spectre comp. You'll know that one came out probably a few weeks ago. Really nice looking Spectre comp by 6 Hour, but they're going to have one that's going to be only available to the attendees of this particular Freedom Days event from the Sig Custom Workshop. Now, this was actually going to sport a pretty cool color combo of an OD green slide and a gold trigger and barrel. Again, these will be available, limited supply, of course, but they will be available for purchase specifically to the attendees of this event. So you're not going to order this online or get it through other shops or anything like that, at least not right now. Now, the interesting thing to me is this is money that Sig is using to put this on that they did not spend at SHOT Show this past year. Many of you guys will note that not only does Sig have one of the larger, more prevalent booths over there at SHOT Show, massive center of the main floor, takes up just, it's probably more square footage, I'm sure, than my entire home is. But nevertheless, it's an amazing setup that they have over there. On the same day that Range Day is held for that Monday for SHOT Show, prior to actual SHOT Show kicking off in Vegas, they rent out this entire gun range in Nevada, and Sig puts on their own thing. You'll find Max Michel there doing some pretty cool stuff, shooting steel, shooting different targets, doing some demos and all that. Always really cool. You get to look at a lot of their firearms prior to they actually being exhibited at SHOT Show the following day. So all the money that they saved, they still gave $500,000 of their SHOT Show money to the NSSF to show their support for the NSSF. However, they saved, I'm sure, millions of dollars by not going there, not sending all their people there, not renting out that entire gun range. The ammunition has got to be tons and tons that they saved there. And you're not paying all these people, hotel rooms, airline, Ubers, taxi cabs, all that kind of stuff, expense reports. So they saved a lot of money by not going to SHOT Show. In my opinion, this is their way of actually getting out to the general public in a more face-to-face way, probably more effective way, and taking that money that they saved and still utilizing it from a marketing standpoint. Now, what does that mean going forward? You can believe that a lot of people are watching this. People are going to act like they're not watching this, and people are going to act like they don't notice this. I'm talking about Sig's direct competition, but they're all watching this. And as they watch this, they're going to see what happens. They're going to see if it's something they want to do. Do they want to partner up with somebody else and do the same thing? How do they want to do this going forward? Because if Sig is super successful at pulling this off after not going to SHOT Show, don't look for Sig at SHOT Show again next year. I mean that. Why would they go? If they're able to go reach the general public, the buying public, the end user, if they're able to do this all over the country, go basically to those folks and allow them to come out and shoot all these firearms that normally wouldn't be able to do at SHOT Show. Again, only media, dealers, and folks like that, gun shop owners. So if they're able to do that, this is going to be, in their opinion, I'm sure, money well spent where they're able to do this. They don't have any of their competition pulling any of the eyeballs to a different place either. They have your undivided attention as Sig Sauer. So again, if they're able to pull off a few of these across the country, I don't know how many they might have down south where I'm at. I'm sure that somewhere they're going to come down here, probably Houston or something like that. But if they're able to pull off these in larger areas all across the country, and they feel like that they're still getting that generating that buzz and that interest in the Sig Sauer products, I don't see them going back to SHOT Show, probably ever. They may be changing the face of how people bring their products to people out there. So keep an eye on this. This is not just something that I'm announcing that Sig is doing. This could have some long-lasting ripple effects on SHOT Show, even NRA shows, any of these other shows out there, and you may see more of these brands out there taking their show on the road. Interesting to keep an eye out for this one.
Let's go, Brandon.